Africa, the origin of life, home to the greatest civilizations known to man. At its heart lies a dome, gifted with all that nature has to offer. Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. The capital, Kampala, is the center of trade, confronted with a number of threats from terrorism to smuggling and counterfeits, factors that cripple trade and hinder social-economic development. Uganda Revenue Authority is the guardian of the country's borders, keeping out contraband, and is a facilitator of bona fide trade, a major source of revenue to the government of Uganda.
Customs of the 21st century is faced with considerable and at times contradictory demands. Whereas there is need for effective security and control of international supply chains, there is also increasing demand for facilitation of legitimate trade.
From 2006, Customs, in partnership with other government agencies, undertook major reforms with a view of improving the business process, capacity and efficiency through modernized operations, professional human resource, well as protecting the environment and the region from security threats, smuggling, among others.
These outstanding initiatives have been made possible with the support of the government of Uganda in conjunction with many development partners like the World Customs Organization, the World Bank, Trademark East Africa, and the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, amongst others.
With the automation of business processes, the Uganda Electronic Single Window was initiated to create a common platform of all government agencies to aid importers and exporters on documentation.
Permits, certificates that are required in international trade and were previously issued by manual processes are now being issued electronically. This reduces on the costs of doing business on the side of the client.
For years, the documentary check function in clearance of goods in Uganda was done by a customs business center at various stations across the country. This created challenges of non-uniform application of customs laws and procedures, resulting into revenue leakages and the slow clearance of goods.
It is an enclosed facility, restricted. You enter by biometric access. We are cut off from physical interaction with the clients, which used to cause a lot of distraction and uneven handling of entries prior to the DPC.
Customs would also clear cargo carried by interstate buses which may carry customs goods from neighboring countries. Here, the officer on duty receives the bus, the cargo manifest, and confirms the seals as well as other marks and numbers before rummaging. After offloading, the owner of the cargo proceeds to pay taxes assisted by URS staff. With modern warehousing systems like Asekuda World, a web-based application that supports paperless declarations through use of scanned or electronic documents, Customs manages the storage and disposal of dutiable goods or prohibited items. This mechanism prevents accidents and global pollution while enhancing tax collection and safety of the units in custody of URA until taxes are paid. Customs has commissioned 5 one-stop border posts to facilitate legitimate international trade across the region. With immigration facilities, banking facilities, and modern fast scan technology, both cargo and baggage scanners, assessment of taxes and clearance of goods has been made easier, causing behavior change of importers and exporters through improved compliance, which has enhanced revenue collection and service delivery across the region. Open 24/7 to reduce on the rate of non-compliance and smuggling, URA Customs has initiated facilitation of women cross-border small-scale traders through tax education and free warehousing facilities. To the west of the country is Ntoroko, a gateway to the Democratic Republic of Congo. Like all borders, trucks arriving here have to be inspected to make sure the attached e-seals have not been tampered with. The officer takes photos that are then sent to the Transit Monitoring Unit, a centralized bond retirement system with a GPS-enabled photographic evidence of arrival of the cargo at the station for validation at the Document Processing Center. The officer removes the e-seal and the cargo is offloaded onto the boats. The boat exits for DRC after all the goods have been loaded with an e-seal attached. This is the Entebbe International Airport, where Uganda joins hands with the diaspora with thousands of migrants and the business community using air travel daily. The efficient team of customs officers here work 24/7 to ensure the best service delivery. With sophisticated baggage scanners and state-of-the-art warehousing, officers use the latest technology to curb misdeclarations and protect the country from prohibited items. With the Regional Electronic Cargo Tracking Systems, RECTS, a web-based integrated system used for real-time full monitoring of the movement of goods subject to the customs control along the northern corridor through Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda and the DRC, a total of 679 cases were high-risk alerts dispatched to the Rapid Response Team, protecting revenue worth $11.5 million with the help of the centralized investigation department that would be lost in cases of attempted robbery, accidents and diversions. And the Non-Intrusive Inspections System (NII) deployed at border stations and Entebbe Airport. Customs under the National Targeting Center has created a centralized camera command center to monitor operations during scanning of cargo with newly installed baggage and cargo scanners. This is a risk management tool to curb smuggling, detect contraband, and prohibit goods like narcotics, weapons, and materials that pose a potential nuclear and radiological threat.
Since 2015, this single customs territory essentially makes our region, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda and South Sudan, as one territory for customs purposes. The intra-trade between the different countries is facilitated under one documentation. The export document of Kenya becomes automatically the import document of Uganda. As a result of this initiative, we cut down the cost of doing business. It used to take about 15 days to move from Mombasa to Kampala. Nowadays, it takes 3 to 5 days. One of the other, of course, key reforms is the implementation of the authorized economic operator. And currently, we have 66 AEOs. And last year, we saw, for the first time, Uganda hosted the Global AEO Conference here in Uganda, the first time ever in Africa.